Scotland had, in my view, a fantastic debate about the future of the country last year. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think Scotland will become an independent country one day. I think that's the direction of travel. But if there's to be another referendum, firstly, there has to be a substantive change in circumstances. Then people have to vote for a party that is proposing another referendum in a manifesto. And thirdly, people in that referendum would then have to vote for independence. The people are in charge at every single step of the way. I've described that as the triple lock, and I think for any Democrat that should be sufficient.
Commentators from the left and right in today's paper say, actually, if David Cameron said to you, I guarantee you a referendum in the next Parliament, you could do a deal with him after all.
I won't do a deal with David Cameron.
Under any circumstances?
Under any circumstances. Tory governments have not been good for Scotland. They are not good for Scotland. I will not do a deal with David Cameron.
Very clear. Nicola Sturgeon, thank you very much.
The SNP is a party that doesn't want to come to Westminster to contribute to a government. It wants to come to Westminster to break up our country. And so the prospect
UKIP wants to make us leave the EU, which you don't. So there's potential chaos on either side.
No, but there is a fundamental difference when you have a group of nationalists that want to be involved in the government of a country which they don't want to belong to. So you have to ask yourself, if you're a voter in England or Wales or in Northern Ireland, would these people care at all about what happens in my life and my constituency? And the answer is no. And frankly, we've already seen Labour cancelling important infrastructure projects in the south of England, in the southwest of England, the A27.
Well, they haven't been in power.
Yeah, but they've said we wouldn't go ahead with those.
So they can't have cancelled anything.
Well, so they've cancelled because they said we don't care about these things because they don't matter to us politically. Imagine what it would be like with SNP MPs backing up a weak...
You're starting to sound, if I may say so, like an English nationalist politician.
No, I'm a fundamental believer in our United Kingdom. And
in which case are you suggesting that SNP MPs elected to the Westminster Parliament after the referendum, which you urged Scots to stay inside the United Kingdom, are in some sense second-class citizens and not legitimate?
They were full members of the Westminster Parliament.
So, and their votes are legitimate.
Andrew, you didn't interrupt your other guests in this way. Let me try and make a point. They have every right as members of Parliament, but they do have a fundamentally different approach to any other member of Parliament, which is they don't believe in the Westminster Parliament. They don't believe in the United Kingdom.